Hello, my name is Muhammad Rafi Pradojo Suyono. I'm an English student of Universitas Negeri Semarang. I would like to tell you about my past experience when I joined a sister school program to Australia when I was in high school. I, one of the sister school member in high school. Back in high school, I joined the test to go to Australia and I succeed. Luckily, I succeed and I passed the test and I succeed to go to Australia. When I first arrived in Australia, I was very surprised because the air is very different from Indonesia because it's very cold out there and it's very clean. And I met my family, I introduced myself to my family and they are very kind, they are welcoming me and I decided to join with them and stay with them. I live and stay in Melbourne, Geelong for 2 weeks with my family, and it's very precious time for me because it's the first time I go to foreign country and live with them for 2 weeks. The first thing that I really appreciate from my family is they're very nice, they're very kind, and they are very welcoming me. They are not doing anything harsh to me, so I'm very happy live there. When I first time there, I joined the high school, the Newcomb University and high school. I decided to go there, and I and my family, doctor and son, joined the school for 2 weeks. The first day when I come to school, I met their teacher, and the teacher say to me, "Rafi, what do you choose?" I very surprised because why he asking me like this, and I asked him, "What do you mean, sir?" The choose your lesson that you choose. What the lesson that you choose? Wow, I very surprised because in Indonesia, I think they are not asking something like that, and what I must choose, sir, it's based on your passion. It's your passion. It's like Jonah, the son of Graham family. There I host his my host. So she asking me, Jonah is joining engineering. So do you want to assist Jonah to joining engineering? And I say, oh, okay, I will accompany Jonah to join engineering. And I go to engineering and study with Jonah in engineering. I'm very surprised because the lesson is very easy to understand and there are no student that not passionate to join the class because it's their passion, so they're passionate to study. And I'm very surprised because Indonesia is nothing something like this. And in those 2 weeks, one day I went to Melbourne. No, I think twice or third because we have a trip to Melbourne with family and with the class, and for the first time with the class I joined it to went to Melbourne with Jonah's friend. I'm very surprised because the city is very clean and it's very different from Indonesia. It's very calming city, peaceful city, and the most important thing that the city is very clean. There are no trash everywhere, and no, I think there is no pollution because no motorcycle out there and only cars and bicycle. Bicycle is has their own route. It's very unique and very rare to see in Indonesia. Back to my family life. I really happy to know about this family because everything is new for me. How they live, how they talk, how their relationship with their family is very interesting to learn because we can learn from them how to live like what we want to live. They have their own rights. They have their own way of life because I first time I asking them it's why is your son is living with his girlfriend in your house and even in his room. And he say, it's his right, Rafi. It's one of his rights. He deserves to live with his rights in here. And in my heart, I just say, oh, okay, this is their culture. I must accept their culture. The first thing that I learned is their culture is different and it's very unique, different from us. But I think it's because their culture, we must respect it. And the second time I asking them why school is very different from Indonesia. They still confused. Why in Indonesia? In Indonesia, the school is structured. We learn the same thing and we learn the same lesson. And they just answering it's based on the country. If in your country it's the curriculum is like that, then you must accept that. In our country it's like this, you must accept it. You must accept it. We must accept it. So I just feeling surprisingly, wow, they are very wise. They are wise. They are very wise and they know how to respect each other, how to respect each other's life, each other's culture, or something like that. One time I actually introducing them about my religion, Islam. I tell them that I must sholat to pray to my God, and they say okay, okay. And actually, they always wake me up to go sholat. That's very respectful for me. Their friend is very respectful too. There are no discrimination. Our friends is nice. They teach me how to do a basketball because I never play basketball before, and I'm very excited to do that. Until 2 weeks, I feel so happy and I really miss them. The first thing that I learned from my past experience is before all of this happened, I never knew that I will have this experience because at first I really hesitate to join this program. Why? I don't have self-confidence. I really arguing myself. Why I must join something like this? Is this really necessary? Is this really important for me? No. It's not about that. It's important because it's the experience that you have. You learn how to live, how the others live, and most importantly, you learn how to communicate with each other. You have time to understand what other people culture, what others country culture, and it's very important. And the most importantly, don't give up and don't closing yourself. Don't cover yourself with your what can I say? With your minus knowledge. So if you want, you must overcome your fear and do what you want to do and decide what you want. I really miss you all, my family in Australia, and my teachers, Mrs. Dayu and Mr. Lutfi. I really miss you all. I hope I can return to Australia and meet you all again. Thank you. See you next time.